Alright, hello guys, we're back. Okay, so, Jeremy says, I wonder if anyone has ever counted to see which Tales game has the most skits. So all I found on that was that Tales of Berseria has around 450, Tales of Arise is about 320, and Tales of Graces has about 405. Oh yeah, wasn't Ricardo a Reaper in his past life? Yep, I fought the Reaper Hypnos on the battlefield before. A Reaper, huh? Someone tasked with the duty of hunting souls in Tarot. What, was that the case? Do you remember, Ange? Indeed. As I have told you before, Cielo was once maintained with the faith gathered from Tarot. However, when that faith became insufficient, human souls were used in exchange. And those who are tasked with that job are Reapers, a service that is mandatory for the people of Ratio. Only for Ratio? Why so? Census holds faith from Tarot in high regard because if it were not for it, Cielo would not have existed. That is why they were opposed towards Ratio's gathering, Reapers gathering souls from Tarot. It's weird, why was Hypnos fighting on the battlefield? If collecting souls was necessary, then why did he abandon his role and fight? Perhaps Ratio lacked the military forces in battle? That should not be the case. Now that you mention it, I wonder why. Maybe something was at play? Alright. I bet it's apparently at 250. I won't complain anymore, huh? Come on, Spada, cut it out. I really made a big fuss out of that, and I still feel guilty about it. What a Ruka thing to say, though. Yeah, I wonder where that whiny little Ruka went off to. People grow. I'm different from the me before. A bit. I wonder. Harsh. No, I didn't mean it that way. You might not know it yet, but you've really grown a lot. Really? Yeah, from now on you should eat a lot, you know? Not that. But it's splendid if you can eat a lot, though. What's splendid with you? Yes. You said that for Elia's sake, didn't you? I guess. I'm sure it wasn't for Elia, but rather your pride speaking. My pride? Parade? Is it trash? Well, pretty much. Its meaning might as well be trash, yeah. But you know, it might be trash, but it sure will save your life someday. Oh, I understand. Thanks, Spada. Man, it's kind of irritating. Sorry. Huh? Why the heck are you apologizing? I was just talking to myself. Sorry. What the heck? Why are you apologizing? I just thought that I didn't want to offend you. What, you think I'd go ballistic every time something that I don't like happens? Yeah, a bit. You bastard! Sorry! Kidding. I ain't mad at you or anything. Though I kind of get why you'd be scared of a delinquent like me. I'm not really good with delinquent types. I still try to avoid them. Alright. I'll just take it easy until you're used to me. Right, thanks. What is wrong, Ruka? I'm an only child, you see, so I don't know how I'm supposed to talk to a man older than me. And I think it's hard to get used to talking to someone when you're alone with them. Is that so? But since you're traveling with us from now on, I thought I'd like to get along with you. And I think I'm trying my best to talk to you, but am I really that weird? Of course not. If you're not used to something, it is better to start getting used to it. Consider it practice. If you're not used to talking to older men, then feel free to come talk to me. I can be your practice partner. Okay, thank you. In Ruka's case, he has to get used to talking to people in general. Alright, I think the game's just doing this now because it knows that I made a comment about it. Now, tell me honestly, what do you really think of Ruka? Why do I have to tell you that? You do not hate him or anything, do you? Of course I don't. It's just that looking at him pisses me off for some reason. Like, isn't he a little too timid? Would be better if he wasn't. Point is, will that kid ever grow a spine and stand up for himself? I see. I suppose Ruka has quite a road ahead of him. Ooh, ha! Eat this! My, you are quite lively today. Yeah, actual experience is important to me, but you gotta review the basics from time to time. You do not rely on Durandal's power, but instead persevere with your own. For that, I must commend you. Why the hell are you so sappy all of a sudden? You're making me blush. Apologies for interrupting your practice. No, do not mind me. I thought he was creepy, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy. Oh my god, I was able to make it! Meanwhile, Imperial City Regnum. Okay. It seems that Garam has launched an attack towards Now Space. Is that so? How many were injured? Overall, the impact was negligible. However, one of the weapons we were researching was destroyed. Do you mean that it was used in a real battle? Oswald, aren't you being too hasty? No, the accident occurred during testing. I assure you that no classified information has escaped the facility. According to Gardel's report, a specimen was allowed to escape. That constitutes an information leak. Counselors, is it truly unthinkable that you would place the blame, it is truly unthinkable that you would place the blame of Gardel's clumsiness on me. However, please be assured I have already sent an assassin to silence the specimen. As expected, we must maintain the secrecy of that technology. And what of Mattias? Everything seems to be going smoothly. I didn't trust Mattias at first, but you can hardly argue with the results. Her means of gathering reincarnators have greatly exceeded expectations. I suppose it's obvious, with us backing her up. The surplus has even filled our research facilities. Oswald, you truly can't hold a candle to Mattias, can you? Well, is your report complete? The ignorant masses await the salvation we will bring. Let us re-educate ourselves, or rededicate ourselves to our cause. Amen. Seek Utopia. Seek Utopia! Something that would be incredibly off-putting about four men just chanting with each other in front of you. What's up, Ilya? The air here is drier than last time. My nose feels itchy. Achoo! Achoo! Oh. I has to arrive. Da, 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 da. Called twice by hostile targets. Meow. I did not call you. Oh, Ilya, do you know this person? I wish I didn't know him. Even hearing his voice gives me goosebumps. Ugh. This man is Hasta Extremi. He's someone who hurts others for fun. A pathetic excuse of a mercenary. What have you been up to since I chased you away from the western battlefield? And why are you showing yourself now? You there! Put on a bucket and stand in the hallway. I will not have you being noisy in my class. I have accepted a request from the Privy Council to massacre and offer all of your heads. A request from the Privy Council, you say? You dumbass, do you even understand the concept of confidentiality? How about you, Professor Ricardo? Do you have any motivation to improve on your bad habit of telling other people's unnecessary secrets? That spear as well as that appearance. So he's the spear-wielding fiend. Oh, this scene has become quite hot. Well then, Hasta diving in! Is the Utopia you see Camp Drybone? It's in Camp Drybone, but it's not Camp Drybone itself. Oh wait, hang on. What? Oh, I juggled him for a good while there. Saying before, Jeremy, that one thing I don't like about this game that it already does is enemies get super armor. I'm not a fan of super armor. I get why it's there because they don't want you like fucking just constantly breaking enemies, but give them poise. You don't need to give them fucking super armor. This guy's like barely attacked. Yeah, if he fights all battles like this, I feel like he should have been killed ages ago. Like, he's fucking done nothing. He's walking around with a spear over his shoulder. Seems like an easy way to get his sword through his gut. Yeah. I cooked the sandwich. Boo! They said that the target was alone. This wasn't what they told me. Ricardo aside, everyone else is also a reincarnator. A shame for Hasta, but Hasta's also strong at escaping. Oh, I can't take it anymore. Hi, baby, goodbye. What? What do you mean he's strong at escaping? You guys could have shot him at any time. Ugh, that person's always so quick to escape. He stood there talking. Shoot him in the leg. Shoot him in the chest. What did Hasta mean about Privy Council? According to rumors, it's an organization that's backing the church. When the church's influence grew, they created the Privy Council as a means of gaining more influence during wartime. For generations, higher-ups from the church had held powerful positions, but for now, they're known by name only. So they're the reason why Hasta was after us? Then that makes them more than an organization in name. Then perhaps they also share the same goals as Mattias? If you put it that way, we should hurry to Regnum and gather more information. Right. Hasta seems like a One Piece character. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he does. Hey, look, a skit. Ange, can you tell me more about the Privy Council? Even if I could, I cannot. Is it because it's one of the church's secret organizations? No, it's because right now it is nothing more than an honorary position. What I mean by that is it does not have any semblance of power, so there's little to say about it. Is that so? After the Constitution established the separation of church and state, the church would no longer get involved in politics, but its influence was never waned. That is why a council was created to force the church's will on the sovereign under the guise of being advisors. And that was how the Privy Council was created. And that must have happened before the fracture. If that's the case, it must have been a long time ago. Indeed, which is why it's nothing more than an honorary position now, because the church has lost its influence due to the fracture. But at the very least, it still has the authority of a high office, so perhaps the influence it still has might not be that small. If the position is not needed anymore, then why is it still there? Why not just remove it? Regnum's government is very conservative. It actively opposes any changes once it has decided to do anything. I think the reason why the Privy Council still exists is because they do no harm, so no one is motivated to remove them. So only its influence remains, and those who hold power within it are ignored. Sounds like the best way to do bad things. I would prefer that you stop bad-mouthing the church. It has already lost most of its believers as it is. Not gonna do that. About the church. You can't quite explain why you feel that, but you do. So I tried looking up how many skits Innocence has. The only answer I can find is too many. Hey Ange, I have a small question. What is it? What's the church for? That question is more complicated than I anticipated. Is it? The church in my village is the same old rackety place as the other ones, you see? Those church fellas often patrolled around my village once a month, so I was wondering why they were doing that. Let's see. It began when people gathered together and created a community with the goal of returning to Cielo. Okay. They needed someone to manage events in the community, such as marriages and funerals. Through that, it was easy to know where someone lived and created a census of the community itself. Isn't that the government's role? Yes, that's why when civilization started to take shape, churches were often found at the center of every city and town. They managed the community's finances gathered from contributions. From there, the concept of taxes were born. Furthermore, they served as a place of healing as well as education. Churches had a lot of functionalities in the past. How convenient. That is why it is only natural that the church's authority was large. But once the fracture happened, its believers slowly disappeared. Taking advantage of the fracture as well as the church's separation from the state, the sovereign took away all the church's authority. So in the end, what is the church? Today, it is nothing more than a place of worship. People go there if they seek salvation. You could have just told me that instead. Ugh, your explanations are too long. I'm a nun. Giving long sermons is my job. Now, next is the church's history after the fracture. No thanks, bye! What a way to refuse. I love that aspect of Ilia's character. Just fucks off. Oh look, they fixed the bridge. Anyway, so far that's my main complaint is I think it feels like there's way too many skits. We might hear that again in future Tales games though. Surprisingly, there is no skit about the bridge being fixed. We'll go north of Regnum, then east. I want to know more about what the church and the council are planning. Let's head to Regnum and start gathering information immediately. Now there's going to be a skit about how the bridge was fixed, then a skit after that about why it was broken, then a skit after that about how they fix it, then a skit about that about the future of commerce going through the area now that the bridge is fixed. And then a skit after that about how inconvenient it was to have the bridge broken in the first place. Hey Trafe! You called? Orpheal, our lord, Himmel the Celestial, has just reincarnated this very moment. Oh, so the lord that sustains Cielo itself, Rachel's celestial king, has just reincarnated. The king himself is nothing but a mere baby. He still has many things to learn before taking up the role of Rachel's king. Oh, you think? That said, we appoint you, Orpheal, to become his own mentor. I am honored, but I am afraid that I don't deserve such words. But if thou insist, I shall gladly devote myself to this task. We're counting on you, Orpheal. Sir, I am prepared to offer myself to the Lord. We got Trife in chat now. Hello, Trife. Sorry, we've been making fun of the fact that there are so many skits in this game, like an unrealistic amount of skits. You're selling anything new. Actually, they do. I kind of was not expecting this, but I'll take it. Not better when I have. Actually, they're not even better when they're not even. Okay, these are just stuff I couldn't buy here before. They're not exactly new. That baby will be the best king, whether he likes it or not. Yeah, Tails does love their skits, but this one feels like really, really, bad with them. Have to run and grab a couple things for Christmas? No worries, you do your thing, we'll be here. I'll be here for another while yet. And now that you don't run like Roxas, you should be able to get it done faster, because people won't be shooting at you. One thing though, while I don't have tomorrow off work, I do have tomorrow a short day of work tomorrow, only 5 to 8. So now that we are here, are we looking for anything specific? Isn't it obvious? We're gonna look for the reincarnators. Don't you think that the army would have captured them at this point? I'm sure there are some other reincarnators hiding in the town. How exactly do you plan on luring them out? Do you think that they would mind meeting us? Ugh, I'm sure that'll work out eventually. Anyways, time to get moving. Where exactly? Wherever! Oh sheesh, impulsive Ilya at it again. Still, we can't just stand around doing nothing. Let's just look around the city for now. I feel like last time I was here, I could not go to the weapon shop. Oh crap! Jeremy, thanks for hanging out today. It's fine now. Whew, that was close. Ilya, aren't you a bit too nervous? One look at us, it's gonna be obvious that we're reincarnators. But Spada, you caused quite a scene when you got arrested. They might recognize you. I guess you do have a point. Ilya reminds me of the dude from Abyss. Which one? Looks like you. It looks like it's you who should be hiding. Yes, Coda thinks Spada should hide more. The hell you say, you damn rat? Oh, come now, do we really have time for this? How about we search for a hiding place first? We'll have somewhere to fall back to whenever something like that happens again. I agree with Angie's proposal. We should look for a place, preferably somewhere out of sight but easily accessible. Somewhere out of sight but easily accessible. Oh, I know, manhole! Guys, I know where we can go. There's a manhole in the industrial district. Really? You guys have nothing? I could have sworn. Okay. Rico, what's the matter, Ricardo? You have a serious look on your face. Why is that Ilya girl, so sloppy? Who knows? She's been like that ever since I met her. Ilya's been rough since a long time ago. Ilya has been rough since a long time ago, though. I suppose it can't be helped if it's in her nature to be sloppy, rough, and careless. But the problem is letting that kind of person lead the group. Yeah, right. It's thanks to her I got in trouble with the church, was caught and brought to the battlefield, and now I'm on the run. All that was because of her? Even so, I have no intention of blaming her. I admire your resolve. So be it. I will respect your decision. After all, I'm no more than a hired gun. Koda's glad that Ilya came here, though. Because of the new delicacies? Yeah, how did you know? Ruka sure is smart. Good grief. So be it. I only want someone sensible to take the lead. I think being rash is the only thing Ilya's good at, so I don't think she can be sensible. Good grief. Sorry. Alright. Okay. Koda's stomach feels light. You really are a glutton, huh? Ever since you came, Koda never really got to eat delicious food, though. I gave you a hot dog, didn't I? Yo, what's up? If y'all want to know about Regnum's food, just ask me. We live in the same town, you know. You could also ask me. Oh yeah? Then tell Koda what kind of food is in Regnum. Regnum's the center of civilization, so it's only natural that the cuisine is well known. I see. Say, what kind of food can you eat here? Let's see, you can eat food like salad dressed in vinegar, a clear soup made from boiling root crops, meat roasted within an oven. How normal. What the hell? You're just talking about some home-cooked food. Hey, I can't help it. I love my mother's cooking. It's so tasty that I can't even describe it. You're rich, but you're into home-cooked food. I guess I am. Guess it can't be helped, huh? Let me tell you what high-class cuisine actually is. I'll show you what an actual gorgeous dinner is like. Yes, Koda can't wait. For the appetizer, you'd have seafood cheese dip in duck foie gras terrine. And then you'll have smoked salmon salad, marinated seafood, porcini pot pave. I don't really get what those are, but they sound tasty though. They all sound like things I haven't tasted yet. What's a dip? A dip is it's kind of syrupy and you eat it with bread. But what about Jello and terrine? It's this square that's kind of syrupy and you eat it with bread. Marinade? It's this kind of sauce that you spread across bed before eating it. I still don't get it, but you eat it with bread, right? Not only that, you can also eat it with crackers, you know? Crackers are crunchy and tasty, though. Right? Crackers are so cool, you know? Oh, whatever. Ruka Milda, I want to know what Angie's relationship with everyone else is. Are you wary of us? Basically, yes. There might come a time when I'll have to take her away from you guys. Is Angie aware of this? Do you think she'll agree to such a thing? Perhaps not, but I'm prepared to take on her resentment if it means protecting her. That being said, what's your relationship? We just met, so it's pretty hard to find an answer to your question. Just met, huh? That explains everyone's answers. Everyone's answers? Yes, especially yours. Huh, me? Is that really the case? Wandering around is fine and all, but first we should go to the manhole that Spada mentioned in the industrial district. I, once again, shall bring happiness to the world! The Wonder Chef! After everyone's demands have been answered, I have appeared. I'll show you how to make salmon. I have Meuniri today. I first wanted to pronounce that manure, and I was like, well, that can't be right. Manure. Today. Does that sound good? I highly recommend it. I'll provide you with the ingredients, so please listen well. Salmon is simply a tasty pita fans, okay. But the roe and flesh of this fish go perfectly with rice. Adios, amigos! I actually don't know where the industrial district is, so I assumed it would be up here, but... It may actually just be in that direction it started me in. Ow! Huh? Hey, old man, wait a second. Well, what is it, young man? I have no idea if you're in a hurry or something, but here, you drop this. You are... Oh, this is... Sorry, young man. Hey, don't worry about it. It looks expensive, so you better take good care of it, alright? Young man, do you know how much this is? If it's just that, then yeah, I do. I see. What's wrong, old man? Oh, it's nothing. Thank you. Okay. Well, there was more to the town that we didn't see. Up until now, the church has been following a dead Cielo. They never wanted to help us, but Master Manius will lead us to with her extraordinary powers. I may not have the strength to fight, but I want to help those in need. Hey, are you Spada? Yo, Daryl, it's been a while. You doing good? Doing good. No, you call that a greeting? Only that. After I've heard that you got caught by the guards, you're gonna greet me with that? My bad, my bad. With how you're speaking, it seems like the room was a lie. Sheesh. Don't make me worry like that. Spada, this guy is? Ah, he's my bud, Daryl. Even though he looks like a noble? Oh, please stop. It's not like I'm a nobleman by choice. He's just like you, isn't he? Like attracts like? Pretty much. He's a delinquent just like me, so we get along just fine. That's not something to be proud of. Good grief. So who are these guys, your buds? Ah, I'm traveling with them right now. Traveling, huh? You got yourself into something interesting again, didn't you, Spada? Bring me with you, man. Yeah, it would be hella fun to have you along, but not this time. Seems there's something more to this. If that's the case, then it can't be helped. Yep, sorry. You've been apologizing since earlier, dude. Don't worry about it. You should focus on hurrying up and finishing whatever job you're doing. Let's play later on. Oh, right, I want to give you something. That said, I'll be borrowing him for a bit. Oh, where's Spada? Oh, he's right over. Hey, Spada, what are you being shy around for? Come here. Oh shit, you get costumes. Shut up, I'm returning this. My bad. I accidentally brought it along with me. Liar. You know I don't like these clothes. Shush. Who might you be? Screw this, I'm changing back. You see, guys, see that? He got himself all posh. True, with the change of clothes, he almost looked like a different person. He was overflowing with an elegance back there. You would not have believed it if you saw him as he was. As expected of an actual noble. Daryl, what's up with those clothes? Treat it as a farewell gift, man. You're going on such a journey, right? And you're gonna need all sorts of clothes for that. But I can't move in that. Crap, I didn't even consider that. My bad. Well, it would be a waste to throw it away. Thanks, man. Hey, man, don't worry about it. Take care. Tell me about it when you come back. Or a noble with overflowing elegance. A delinquent at first glance, but royal blood flows through his veins. If he shows this side, his elegance is unmatched. Okay, so when you put that title on him, it gives him the outfit. Anyway, 10 Gauge says he's still here. He's just playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. That's fine, 10 Gauge. You do you. We'll be here to take a break here, guys. We'll be back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.